Alright, so guys, I was pretty bored, so I decided to go ahead and go on my alt account and see how fast I could get every collab badge skin inside of Forsaken. And there's quite a bit of badge skins. I'm gonna go ahead and put them all on screen right now. And this isn't meant to be like a full speed run, just kind of seeing how fast you can casually get all of them while having the knowledge on how to do them. I also tracked how long it took me to beat each of the games, so you guys can see which games could be pretty fast to get and which games could take longer. And also, please consider subscribing because 90.5% of people aren't, and it means a lot. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so it's 10:45. I'm gonna see how long this is gonna take. Alright, so the first game I decided to play was Die of Death, and this has a special Loveshot Chance skin inside Forsaken. And if you want to get this skin, you basically have to do a secret quest on one of the maps. And luckily, you can actually do this inside of Ghost mode, so basically, if you just join the lobby too late, you can still get it. Oh shoot, I think I can go Ghost mode here. This is the only one that we need to take over, I think. So to explain this quest, you have to be on this glass houses map and then basically give this purple circle right here 4 different blocks. And then he'll just go ahead and drop the badge. Okay, that should be spot on. Mr. Classics, let's go. Spot on.
I'm very hungry.
Hungry for more? Oh shoot, there's this guy. Almost full. Where's this last one? Oh, it's all the way back here. Shoot. There we go. Badge. Give me it. There we go. So that took around 20 minutes or so. So the next game I decided to play was Flood Escape 2, and so in Flood Escape 2, all you have to do is beat a normal difficulty map called Classic Cannon, and honestly, the map is pretty easy. And in return, you get this guide skin for Shedletsky. Oh, there we go. No. Okay, I spent all of my coins, so it's not like I really care. This is my ult account, but hopefully people don't sell now. Okay, they got that button. Alright, yeah, this is pretty easy. Oh, but this is gonna be a duo button. Okay, people aren't that far behind. 2 time. I'll save you 2 time. Okay, we're almost at the exit. Alright, there we go. That map was pretty light. And then we got the skin. I don't remember the exact time that we started at. I think it was 11:05, so that took around 15 minutes. So the next game I decided to play was Pizza Game, and actually the day after I recorded this, aka when I'm editing this now, you can no longer get this skin through Pizza Game because Roblox decided to make their game 17+, so now it's just purchasable inside Forsaken. Anyways, you just have to beat this Philip mini boss, which is after the first 2 stages of the game. I'm not going to really bother explaining much more about him because obviously most people won't be able to do this anymore now that the game is 17+. Man, I hate the camera tilts in this game. There we go. He's dead. And we get the skin. So I forgot to show the clock on my recording, but this took around 9 minutes. So the next game I decided to play was BrawlR, which is like Super Smash Bros, where you have to go ahead and unlock a Forsaken skin, and then go ahead and win a game with it. The chance skin you get from this game is pretty basic, but I also redeemed this code to immediately get 70 ticks. So then I went ahead and started to do a bunch of matches so I could start grinding for some ticks. Damn. Holy combo? Okay, but now we actually have to get a Forsaken skin inside the shop. So let's just get Cool Kid. And then we need to actually equip him. And now we have to win a game as him. Why does that table stay for so long? Please, don't recover. Yes! Alright, I got the badge. Holy, that took pretty long. So the next game I decided to play was this game called Doomed to Die, which is like this team-based game. And the skin that you get from this game is a guest skin called Juggernaut. So basically inside Doomed to Die, you have to use Juggernaut and beat a hard level map. And luckily I was able to find a full lobby already seemingly trying to beat this. This is where the challenge actually gets difficult. Never stopping swarm of zombies. Redirect the power, okay. Okay, didn't work. What? Oh, I gotta take the poke from here. There we go. Oh, shoot. What? Yo, guys. Thank you. What the hell? Okay, I threw my bomb there. Okay, there's some zombies over here. Shouldn't be nearly as difficult as the last one for sure. And then we just go over here. And I got the badge too. There we go. For the second to final game, this game is actually like a limited collab for Halloween, and it's Loomian Legacy. So you have to go through the game and beat the first gym, and then you have to go to the Halloween world and do a special challenge. This game is basically just Pokemon, but you get a pretty cool Noli skin for beating the challenge. We're picking the fire Pokemon or whatever, Loomian. I just played through the game a lot to where I unlocked the first gym, and then I went ahead and evolved my Pokemon, because if you just evolve any of your Pokemon, it basically makes the whole gym a joke. Again? And after beating the gym leader with a legit one Pokemon, I went ahead and headed over to the Halloween world. Okay, now we just need to go to like this little place where Noli is. Alright, right here. Here we go. So I've already fought this on my main account, so I do kind of know what I'm doing. Alright, and then we just gotta go over to Noli right here. Okay, now we just have to beat this guy, and we just basically get a team already. So this first guy doesn't really matter because all of your Loomians are going to be healed after you beat him, and he's not that difficult. Oh, scary. Okay, so now it's like the actual boss. The actual boss is actually pretty easy. It's just sometimes sometimes you'll get a bit unlucky and then you won't be able to beat him. But basically you just have to play this tree guy until he dies. Honestly surprised this guy even made it this far. Okay, yeah, now he's dead. So we're going to swap over to this guy, and then we're going to use this. And then you're basically just supposed to spam this move for as long as possible. And then there goes like basically a full bar, I think. I got lucky enough to where this guy never died, but if he does die for you, just go ahead and switch over to the candle guy. And then he has an ability that basically sets all of the buffs back to 0, and then you can easily kill him. Okay, and we win, and I should get the badge. There we go, I got the badge. And for the final and probably most hated game on the list, it's Isle. And you can actually get 2 skins from this game. One of them for beating the first wave of mercenaries, which is a gunner guest skin. And then the other one, which is a skin for 2-time, which is based off of the elite mercenary ghost. And you can get this by defeating the elite mercenaries or by killing 100 frog spawn. And I actually have quite a bit of experience on this game, beating one of the hardest endings inside of the game. But of course, it's been a long time since I've actually played this game. So I decided to do the classic lighthouse plus scoped rifle strategy to defeat the first wave of mercenaries. So with this strategy, you're supposed to get the guaranteed scoped rifle and activate the lighthouse so that the mercenaries land there and then get their attention. So with this strategy, you're basically just supposed to use your gun and aim over this black ring so that the mercenaries can't hit you unless they have a good angle, and then just kill all of them. But I don't know what happened to the mercenary AI, but they were being really stupid and then just randomly wandering off. Oh. Nice one. It says 2 of the most important mercenaries that you needed to kill to be able to kill the rest just wandered off. I decided just to go ahead and reset the run. And on the second run, I tried to get way too much loot. And then this led to me not being able to activate the lighthouse in time, so I decided to try to beat them at the watchtower. And then their AI decided to go ahead and go below the rock that the watchtower was on instead of going around it and going on top of the watchtower. And with literally no weapons, I had to just jump down and pray, and then you can see how that turned out. Yep. And since Isle's a pretty long game, both of those attempts took me 50 minutes. So I decided the next day to go ahead and try playing with one of my friends who is also pretty experienced on the game, Dante. Because in Isle, if you're playing with one other person, you can basically get 3 times the amount of things that you could have done solo done. Our first group attempt didn't go too well because the mercenaries didn't follow us over to the lighthouse. And going after the mercenaries instead of the mercenaries going after you usually does not end up well. And after making a not so smart decision, I ended up dying. However, the next run, despite not getting lucky with a bunch of weapons and stuff, Dante was also playing with me. He was able to power the docks and get me a diving gear. This gave me time to go ahead and loot while still being able to go down to the lair to get the 2 most reliable weapons inside the game, which are the maggot missile and grub gun, because these weapons will regen ammo on their own. And then the mercenaries did end up taking the bait and coming over to the lighthouse. And we were lucky enough to not just get 1 but 2 proximity explosives, which allowed us to set traps for the mercenaries. Okay, I'm gonna place one at the very bottom of this staircase. And then I'm going to place one inside this little mini area right here, okay? Right below. And unfortunately, Dante didn't get up fast enough, but when he did, the commander had a good angle to shoot him off with his shotgun. Hit gunner. can understand. And one of the mercenaries went after Dante and unfortunately killed him. Wakey wakey. Yeah, okay. It says the mercenaries' AI was so bad I was running out of time to find any more loot. And so I was really wondering if I could actually defeat the elite mercenaries or if I should just go after the 100 frog spawn. So I decided to go down the lake because I remember there being a guaranteed shield pack spawn here. I remember the shield was like around here. And after getting down here, I couldn't find it and my diving gear was running out of oxygen. But luckily I knew if I went through this plane right here, it would lead me to this underground cave where I could get these things called squid scooters. And I had a diving gear that had 2 more oxygen than my current one, which is really important to know. Anyways, I was able to use the squid scooter to go ahead and get out of the lake without drowning. I started grabbing a bunch of stuff because I was planning on doing the thing to kill 100 frog spawn, and I realized it was already so late I probably did not actually have time because I had to go all the way up the mountain so I could go ahead and get a master bypass console, because since I didn't have a tier 4 keycard I couldn't get into the bunker where you go ahead and fight the frog spawn. It's so dark. Should I just try fighting the elite mercs? I'm gonna die, but maybe I could always try to run away with squid scooter. Oh no, they definitely got attention. So pretty much all of the elite mercenaries have something that's going to be a threat to you. So first up is Ghost, and as you can tell by his name, he can go invisible, and then he can basically just appear behind you. So you basically have to be really locked in the whole time until he's dead. Next up is Operator, and Operator himself isn't that big of a threat, but his drone is, because his drone can shoot at you after you start attacking him and do a lot of damage. And then next up, we have Firebug, who of course has a flamethrower, so it's pretty obvious that he's decently big of a threat if you get up close. Next up is the guy with the minigun. I completely forgot his name, but honestly he's not that big of a threat unless you peek for way too long, because then he can just shred your HP. And then finally we have Demo Man, who does a lot of damage and will do a lot of knockback to you with his grenade launcher, but if you just get up close to him then he can't shoot you. So you usually want to leave him for last so that you can just pick him off easily. Oh, I think I killed the drone. Demo Man right there. Crap. We're both too close to each other. Crap. That was not good. Oh, crap. Oh my god. Let me move, let me move. Go, 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 go. Oh, what do I all got? What do I all got? It's a machine. That's actually so scary, because I don't have a vest. Just die already! I don't want to go down there and aggro them. You know, I got all the time in the world. I got all the time in the world. You are on fire. How am I on fire? How is he reaching me? Yo! Range hacks! Demolitionist is dead. Firebug's dead. Okay, yeah, I got it. Let's go! So the challenge took 4 hours and 39 minutes. Okay, wait. If I join Forsaken, I should have legit every single, like, badge skin. With, like, 0 seconds on the game. Actually, I think I've used this alt account for thumbnails before, so it should have some time and stuff on the game. Yeah, because for some reason, your time goes up inside private servers, so when I'm just doing thumbnails and stuff, and forget to leave. Oh, I don't even have every character unlocked, where I'll have the skins on them. Flood Escape 1, the Pizza Game 1, the BrawlR 1, the Die of Death 1, the Doom to Die 1, Loomian Legacy right here, and of course the 2 IO ones.